What's up YouTube, this is FourthStarTCG and welcome back to another TCGO video. Today I am going over one of the top tier decks in the trading card game today. This is probably the, I think it's either the best or maybe the second best. Everyone talks about this, it's in every playtesting list, and that is Mega Mewtwo. So after a lot of trading and sacrificing a lot of cards in order to get these, I'm finally going to be able to go over this Mega Mewtwo deck list and give you guys an idea of what this deck is going to do. So without any further ado, let's get into it. The big star of the deck is going to be Mewtwo and Mega Mewtwo EX. These are our only attackers. This is all we're using. It can be a little difficult to have just having a EX attacker, but we've got ways to get around all the other stuff that would make having non-EX attackers viable in this deck list. So first, let's go over this, the regular Mewtwo. We got the Mewtwo EX. We're going to be using the Shattershot Mewtwo. This is the one you want to be using for a couple reasons. Number one, Shattershot. It's just a good attack, does 30 damage times the amount of psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. Ideally, Photon Wave is a little better. I think it does 30 and then reduces by 30 next turn, which is pretty nice. But Shattershot, not a bad attack at all. You can use that, get some damage off in the beginning of the game. Nice to have just that one energy attack. But the real reason we're going to be using this Mewtwo is for damage change. For 2 psychic and a colorless energy, you can switch all damage counters on this Pokemon with those on your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you've got like 150 damage or something on you, you want to get rid of that, you can just damage change that all onto your opponent. It makes for a lot of mind games. Your opponent's very wary of going against you with attacks that won't one-shot you, because then you can just damage change the damage away. The only thing that this has a problem with is really the sort of stacking stuff like Darkrai Giratina. That can be annoying. You damage change the damage back, but then they just attach more energy and can one-shot you the next turn if they get up to that amount of damage. So damage change, a fantastic attack. We are going to be playing Shrine of Memory, so we'll be able to use this. Be able to use damage change in addition to Psychic Infinity, which is the main attack that we are going to be using. So on Mega Mewtwo EX, Psychic Infinity for a double colorless energy does 10 damage plus 30 more damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon, and this attack's damage isn't affected by weakness, so there's no Mewtwo wars. But the thing is that you can still use Shattershot for weakness if you go up against other Mewtwo's. I think you need like, what, 4 psychic energy in order to, because it's only psychic energy. But yeah, the Mewtwo wars, they're a little, you might want to throw in an Evolutions Mewtwo or something into this deck list just to counter that. Maybe a Mew or something like that. But the Mewtwo wars, they really aren't that crazy right now. Mega Mewtwo is played a lot, but it's not the most played deck list. A lot of the cards you need are very expensive in order to get this deck, especially on TCGO and in real life. So yeah, Psychic Infinity, very easy. You charge up your Mewtwo. Even with, if you've got 2 energy, your opponent's got 1, you're already just 3 energy between you, you're doing 100 damage. Another energy, 130. So I mean, it just adds up so quickly. Yeah. In order to help us get these out, we have 1 copy of Hoopa EX with Scoundrel Ring. Search your deck for 3 Pokemon EX, reveal them, put them into your hand. Very nice. 2 copies of Shaman EX with the ability setup. Very simple. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. 2 Shaman EX, played in almost every deck in the format. We also are playing a 2-2 Garbodor line. The reason we don't play anything other than EX attackers is because of Garbodor. We can shut off Safeguard, which is really the only relevant thing in the format to stop EXs. There's Regice, and there's Regice, which stops damage from EXs, but we do play 1 copy of Pokemon Ranger, so that shouldn't be too difficult. This also helps your matchup with Volcanion. then they're going to be throwing out a lot of energy anyway, so this really helps out with stuff like that. Really, any deck that has abilities, this is going to shut them all down. And Greninja, if you can get your Garbodor down quickly, and this is why we play a 2-2 instead of a 2-1 or a 1-1 line, because you need 2, because they'll make Garbodor their priority, they'll knock out your Garbodor. You need 2 for the Greninja matchup. So that's all the Pokemon, just very simple right there. As for all the items, we play 1 copy of Escape Rope. Each player switches his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her bench Pokemon. If they're trying to charge up their benched Pokemon and avoid your Mewtwo knocking them out, this is a great way to get that out into the active without having to use your supporter for the turn. Great card there. We got 2 copies of Mega Turbo. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon. Just adds that extra damage onto, or adds that extra energy onto Mega Mewtwo, which in turn gives us some extra damage to play around with. We play 1 copy of Special Charge. Scizor is very big in the format right now, and if they discard your DCE, then it can be very annoying, but you bring back that DCE with Special Charge, and I mean, Special Charge makes it a lot more difficult for Scizor to beat you. If they're discarding your DCEs every turn, but you're getting them back, it's very difficult for them to beat you if you find that Special Charge at the right time. 1 copy of Super Rod, bring back any Pokemon or basic energy that we need. 4 copies of Trainer's Mail, just find all of the trainers we need. 4 copies of Ultra Ball, we want to get out our Pokemon as quickly as possible, start charging everything up. 4 copies of VS Seeker, very standard, put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. We do play 2 copies of Lysander. You're going to want to, if your opponent's trying to charge up something on the bench, just Lysander that out and knock it out. Also remembered, Garbodor, also for Giratina. That Renegade Pulse ability, oh man, I want to click on it. Yes, there we go. The Renegade Pulse ability, preventing all effects of attacks, including damage done by Mega Pokemon. We shut that off with Garbodor, so we're able to hit Giratina a lot easier. We play 2 copies of N, 2 copies of N. Each player shuffles his or her deck, then draw a card for each of your remaining prize cards. Very simple, very standard. We play 1 copy of Pokemon Ranger. A lot of decks have not been running this card, but in this deck it's very important. It helps you get out of Regice, helps you get out of Giratina lock, if they are able to set that up. I can't play any Pokemon Tools, Special Energy Stadiums. It's not terrible, but it is very annoying for this deck, so 1 copy of Pokemon Ranger helps with that. 4 copies of Professor Sycamore, very simple, just discard your hand, draw 7 cards, absolute staple. We play 1 copy of Parallel City. If we're playing up against Mega Rayquaza or something like that, then shrinking them down to 3 benched Pokemon is very big. And we do play 2 Shrine of Memories. You can switch this around. You can play 2 Parallel City, 1 Shrine of Memories. Heck, you can play 3 Parallel City if you really are afraid of the Mega Rayquaza matchup, but then you can't use damage change. Yeah, so and then of course we play 2 Shrine of Memories. Each player's evolved Pokemon can use any attack from its previous evolutions, so we'll be able to use that damage change. 3 Float Stone makes drawing into them for our Garbodor and our Hoopa a lot easier. 3 Mewtwo Spirit Link, so we can Mega Evolve 3 of our Mewtwo's without the turn ending. They did have Heart Gold Soul Silver packs in the store, so I was able to pick up 2 of the Heart Gold Soul Silver DCEs. One of them is reversed, so looking very fancy there. It is trade locked, but still looks way better than the DCEs we have now. And 8 Psychic Energy. You could probably lower this maybe to 7 if you wanted to, but I find 8 is a nice number, because you really want to just hit into that energy at all times. Yeah, so that's pretty much the deck. We're going to charge up it's very simple. We charge up our Mewtwo's with as much energy as possible. We get our Garbodor out if it's needed, and we just go ham. So, do you wish to discard them? Yes, this deck was perfectly fine to begin with. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to grind up to get the N at the end of the Versus ladder, but that was just how everything worked out for me. So, gonna go up into a matchup here. This may be Zygarde Vileplume. That would be interesting. Coin flip's gonna be big here if they're able to get out a turn 1 Vileplume. And we win it, which would be nice. So, hopefully this deck sometimes dead draws, and I don't know why. I mean, we do only play 3 of like ideal basics that we want to start with. I mean, even a Trubbish isn't bad as long as, because we do play 3 Floatstones, as long as we don't start with a Shaman or a Hoopa, which is kind of like, it's a low chance, but it happens. And we got the Mewtwo, no draw supporter for the turn, which is not the best. But if we have an Ultra Ball, draw an Ultra Ball off the top deck, there's so much we can draw off the top deck. So I'm not too worried right now. See the nice Charizard sleeves there. So yep, we do see that. We draw the DCE off of the top deck. And we are just going to... I'm throwing down the DCE because there's really no reason for me to throw down a Psychic Energy when I can't attack. So yeah, I'm just going to throw down the Parallel City and end my turn. Unfortunately, no draw supporter. Hopefully my opponent will end me or something like that. That would be nice. He's going to Sycamore. Sycamore a lot of cards away, wow. But probably playing a Carbink Break. We got a Fighting Fury Belt onto the Zygarde, Trainer Mail here. Yeah, there's so much we can draw off the top deck, so I'm not too worried. But who knows? Every deck can dead draw. We see the Forest of Giant Plants come out. So hopefully we don't... Hopefully he doesn't hit the turn 1 Vileplume here. Our Parallel City's gonna go away. Ultra Ball, Delinquent, and Lysander. So he is playing Delinquent, so we need to keep an eye out for that. Always want to have 4 cards or more in our hand. He's gonna Shaman here. He's gonna throw down the Strong Energy first, and then Shaman. Yeah, not having that draw supporter. Might want to up the count to 3, and now that I'm thinking about it, maybe drop an energy at a 3rd end if you find that you're not finding a draw supporter. So he is not able to get down the Vileplume. We do hit the Trainer Mail, which is nice. This would be very important. We get the Ultra Ball. Awesome, that saves us. Pretty much saves us right there. So we are going to get rid of this and this. Throw that energy down there for the Mega Turbo. Hopefully our Hoop is not prized, and it is not. Looks like 1 Mega Mewtwo is prized. That's really all I need to know about. Both Mega Turbos are there. Maybe one, no, our Lysanders are there. Shrine of Memories there. Spirit Links and 3 DCEs. I think we got a couple energy prized, but yeah, I don't see. So we are going to Hoopa for Mewtwo, Shaman, and Mega Mewtwo. So we're going to throw this down, throw this here, Mega Evolve, throw down the Float Stone onto the Hoopa, and Shaman for 6. And this is how this deck runs. Still have not played a draw supporter for the turn. So we can do that if we wish. No need to draw anything here. I really don't want to discard. Yeah, we'll Mega Turbo. We'll throw all this energy onto this Mewtwo. We do need 1 bench space, so I can't bench another Mewtwo, unfortunately. We need that for the Trubbish to get rid of everything here. Unfortunately, I am going to have to throw away these 2 Psychic Energy. But I do need that Trubbish. And I'm just going to end my turn here. I really don't see my opponent being able to come away with anything. And I've got the Garbodor in hand. Oh, Delinquent's gonna kill me. That's the only thing. If he finds a Delinquent, we're just... yeah. Well, that slipped my mind, unfortunately. But he Sycamore's here, which is very nice. He doesn't choose the Delinquent play. And we don't have a handful of items, which is very nice. So even if he does get out the... if he gets down the item lock, that could be annoying. because then we can't float stone, but we still have our Lysanders. We can Lysander everything out. Yeah, so he's gonna get out the Vileplume. Yeah, I'm not overly worried about this. He could get the Carbink Break too. He's gonna get the Shaman EX. Either has the Vileplume in hand, or he's just needs some more cards. But if he whiffs the Vileplume here, that'll be very big. Gets the Carbink Break. Does he get the Vileplume? He's playing items, so he probably, I don't know. We'll see. Gets the Sycamore. He'll probably Vileplume to end his turn, I would assume. Ultra Ball, yeah, that'll get him the Vileplume. So I would assume. This card's a Zygarde EX. But yep, there's the Vileplume. So we're gonna have to Lysander that at some point. So he's only going to do 40 to us here, and he's probably going to charge up that benched Zygarde. Drawing a Lysander would be so nice. Oh, there we go, baby. Alright, what are we doing here? This guy's at 230. So we got we got 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 times 6 is 18. This is going to be painful, but we can take our prize. He hit 120, that's 130. Alright. We're so in range of the delinquent here. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is his only attacker. And just hope he doesn't delinquent us. So we are able to knock this out. We take 2 prizes, but we are still in delinquent range. And that's gonna be a lot of our draw supporters right there. Well, it doesn't matter because he can't play items. So there's no way to get that Vileplume off the bench now. And we do have our other Lysander in the deck. So we will be able to bring out this Vileplume right here. So it is 40 damage to us. Charge up the Zygarde again. But if we keep finding the Lysanders, it should not be an issue. Sycamore here. We'll throw down the DCE here. Shrine of Memories. Pretty sure damage change doesn't work, but we'll try it anyway. Oh! That heals us up. Lovely. So we'll damage change, get all that energy, get all that damage off of us. He's going to Forest of Giant Plants here. We need that other Lysander. He's gonna end us. DCE, Sycamore, VS Seeker. We need that Lysander. Come on, let's top deck that Lysander. Nope, another VS Seeker. Oh well. We'll throw that down there. We'll Sycamore again. Get rid of all these items that we can't play. Still no Lysander, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll Shrine of Memories and damage change. But yeah, until we find that Lysander, I knew I saw it in there, so in the 13 cards we've got left in our deck, it's in there somewhere. But yeah, we'll just bring out that Vileplume and knock it out. I mean, he can stall with the Carbink, but how many forests has he used? Yeah, he's used all 4, so this Shrine of Memories is staying in play. He's gotta bring out this. I know we've got another Mega Mewtwo in the deck as well, so we are gonna be able to find it for this. He's gonna Lysander out the Hoopa. Really all he can do here. Attach. And Power Gem for 60. Still no Lysander, unfortunately. And he's gonna forfeit. Knowing that with the Shrine of Memories in there, I can lock in damage change. Yep, so Mega Mewtwo brings its first victory. Very nice. There's actually I think there's Unleashed packs in the store now, so we'll do a pack opening. In this video. Yeah, these decks look so sweet. I wish I could tell you, see what's in the deck. Oh, alright, yeah, so there's Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Unleashed, so we'll grab one of these packs. We'll check that out. See what this looks like. I think you can get Judge in here. That'll be nice for Yanmega. But yeah, it's so cool opening up these old packs, even online. You don't have to pay any money for them, which is always nice. So everything is new. I've never opened up these stuff. Engineer's Adjustments, nice. Seadra, Roselia, Beldum, Chinchou, wow. We got a rare reverse too, which is a Floatzel. Very nice. And our rare is a Crobat Prime. Not even bad. Not even bad. Wow. And it's got the same skill dive attack from the Phantom Forces one, so that's cool. Very nice that we were able to open that up and get something nice. So we'll find another match with Mega Mewtwo. And we are playing up against, it looks like either Fairy Mewtwo or maybe, oh, it could be Despair Ray Gardevoir, which honestly wrecks us but loses to almost anything else in the format. So, not a terrible opening hand. Not the best, unfortunately. Hopefully my opponent will bench something so I can use the escape rope. My opponent starts with a Shaman, but we do pull the Ultra Ball, which is nice. We'll throw away escape rope and a Lysander, and we will grab that lovely Hoopa. Another Mega Mewtwo's prized, but I think that's it with our Pokemon. So we'll Hoopa here. We'll get everything going. Mewtwo, Mewtwo. I'm fine with just 2 Mewtwo's for now. Leave bench space for 2 Shamans if we need it. Throw down the DCE. Shaman here. Got the Float Stone, very nice. Trainer Mail. We'll grab the Parallel City. If this is Despair Ray Gardevoir and they want to go off on us, we can do something to them. Yeah, I'm fine with this hand. I really don't want to Sycamore away that Garbodor because if it is a Despair Ray Gardevoir, they rely a lot on abilities. You see Xerneas? So maybe it's like Mewtwo Xerneas? I've seen that build played. I think just straight Mega Mewtwo's the best, to be honest. We see the Fairy Garden. See the Sycamore. Xerneas break Mewtwo? That'd be interesting. Be clunky, I would think. But who knows? So we see the Hoopa. Yeah, sorry it's a little weird, but so we're gonna see what this is. I feel like this would be really clunky if you didn't play Skyfield with Hoopas, Shaymins, Xerneas, and your Mewtwo. Okay, there we go. It's Despair Gardevoir. With Xerneas, though, I didn't play it with Xerneas. It's not like you need a ton of energy to attack. But so we see the links. My opponent won't be able to evolve until the next turn. And if they don't have a Float Stone, they can't Geomancy. Yep. So, yeah, there's no reason to, I'm going to put down the Garbodor here. No, my opponent's got that Fairy Garden, but yeah, I'm just going to Parallel City here. I can Parallel City myself. That's smart. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to Parallel City myself. Get rid of the Shaymin and the Hoopa here, which are just easy targets, more so than the Mega Mewtwo's. And look at that ass draw. Excuse my language, but man, that is bad. You know, we'll just Shadow Shot for 30. I mean, we could have taken such an upper hand if we were able to get the Spirit Link, the Ultra Ball for the Mega Mewtwo, something like that, but nope. And yeah, that's probably going to Mega Evolve and one-shot us here. No, it's not Despair Ray. It's Brilliant Arrow? Wow. Alright. My turn. We pull the Sycamore. Oh man, this is painful. As we lose our special charge as well. But what the hell? We gotta do it. No Spirit Link, man. Oh. That's all I can do. All of our Spirit Links prized? Wow. My opponent only does have one card in their hand, so... Or two now. But new VS Seeker, yeah, that's gonna do it. Sycamore. And find a way to retreat this. Hopefully I'll be able to take out this Mega Gardevoir before it gets too crazy. That turn I had to take to Mega Evolve just really stinks. What are we gonna be doing? 6 times we'd be doing 190. We need a DCE, but we don't have one. I can attach down here and knock out the Shaymin. I think I'm gonna do that. Start taking some prize cards. That takes an energy off the field. No, I don't really want Ultra Ball here. Yeah. I could have taken out this Garbodor on the bench probably. I think that would have meant committing another energy. Would it have? I'd have 4. Yeah, no, it would have meant committing another energy. And I want to commit that energy down here instead of up here. Only reason being, if he does manage to knock this out, it would be very annoying. He's gonna end me here. If he ends me into some VS Seekers, that would be nice. Got 2 left in the deck, providing none are prized. There's another VS Seeker, very nice. And you can Brilliant Arrow here. I don't think it'll knock me out. Shouldn't. And I should be able to knock him out. Yep. So we're going to be able to KO this Mega Gardevoir right here with Psychic Infinity. We attach our energy. I mean, if he attaches one. Okay. Well, the power of Mewtwo. You're vulnerable to a Delinquent, but really don't think it's that vulnerable. I don't think he even plays it, but yes, we'll Lysander this out, and look at this, we got 4 energy, this has got 3 energy, and we're one-shotting a Mega Pokemon. Yep, and he forfeits. Not even able to knock it out, but yeah, pretty much 2 wins with Mega Mewtwo, showing off exactly how powerful this deck is. We'll get one more game here, and then we will think we've sufficiently shown off the power of Mega Mewtwo. Even we had a slow start that game, but okay, Fire Psychic, that's interesting. Maybe Delphox? Alright, so I will go first. For some reason I always lose to Delphox. I don't know what it is, but I always lose to Delphox. Not Yveltal, not Mega Scizor, but Delphox. So we'll see what my opponent, I assume they've got a couple Pokemon they can throw down on their bench, and that's why it's giving me that message. Alright. So we need to mulligan. Happens a couple times. I mean, you could play 4-3 Mewtwo, but I really don't see the need when you play Hoopa. And Mewtwo's are expensive. Did decide to go the all full art route for this deck because, man, these, yeah, Delphox. So find the Sycamore. I know I've got one in hand, but it would be nice to have one in the discard pile if we decide to end, because my opponent does have a large hand. We don't need the other Ultra Ball. And hopefully the Hoopa is not prized, which is not. Another Mega Mewtwo prized. One always seems to be prized. We got one Trubbish prized. Should probably check my Spirit Links too, but so we will find Mewtwo, Mewtwo, Shaman. That ability lock is really important. Yeah, ability locks are really important. The reason I'm only getting this, I mean, I could get another Shaman, but I want to be able to Shaman for 3 and then either N or Sycamore depending on what I grab and save this Garbodor. Yeah. So unfortunately we got 2 Garbs, so we're going to have to N. useless Shaman. But, yeah, we got the Link. Hopefully this Trainer's Mail gives us something, because there's not a lot I really want to discard. Shrine of Memories. I don't want to, but I need that Trubbish out. Painful. It's painful, but I gotta do this. I gotta discard the DCE. Got 2 bench spaces. I need the Trubbish out as quickly as possible. Alright. So, good first turn. We got the Trubbish out, which was the goal. We can Mega Evolve next turn in Sycamore. My opponent will be a few turns behind just because of evolving. So we'll see what my opponent's able to do. Hopefully this game goes quickly and we're able to maybe take all of our prize cards. We do see a big Sycamore here, throwing away a lot of stuff. Delphox Break, Delphox, Rare Candy, Super Rod, and a Fire Energy. Wow. My opponent is going to grab the Ultra Ball, though. We'll see what they grab off of that. I assume they're going to use it. Yeah, Delphox is a very interesting deck. Psystorm. Great attack. 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to all Pokemon in play. Will-O-Wisp for 10. Alright. So a nice pull there, the Mewtwo Spirit Link. We will Mega Evolve. Delphox Lugia. Interesting. We don't pull a DCE, which kind of stinks. Can Seeker, but I don't see the need. We'll just Psychic Infinity and knock this Fennekin out. Grab another VS Seeker, 3 in hand. Did not get the Garbodor either. My opponent's gonna end. No problem with that. I had 3 VS Seekers in hand plus a Shaman in a hand of 7 cards, so pretty good, pretty good. Fortunately, I probably left I could end here, but Mewtwo EX with the versatile, that's nice. That's a cool introduction and inclusion into this deck. I don't really want to. Can N. Do I have an N in the discard pile? I do. So yeah, I'll N here. It'll give my opponent a good hand, though. That's the only thing. Pull that for next turn. I'll take my 2 prizes on this Mewtwo EX. $160 damage. We'll take our 2 prizes. Mewtwo Spirit Link and a Lysander. We're very far ahead in this game. Don't see any way my opponent could come back. I think they should really play, they should really reprint Boost Energy. Boost Energy would be really interesting in this meta. So we get a nice pull off the N. And we can just VS Seeker for Lysander and continue to deny my opponent energy. That's just, I feel like this is just the best way to play right now. I mean, we could knock out what's in front of us, but just continuing to get rid of this energy. So we're able to knock out the Lugia. 2 prizes away. We're vulnerable to another end, but I mean, I don't really know what it's gonna do. It's probably gonna, it would need like N, enhanced hammer, some more hammers. But yeah, my opponent is just going to, kudos to my opponent for actually playing this through behind the entire game, but kudos to them for not forfeiting. We're just going to finish it off here with a Psychic Infinity and do 190 damage to this poor Brazen and catch the W. So 3 wins with Mega Mewtwo, exactly what it's supposed to do. Charge up energy fast, win you games. Yeah, so everything was pretty awesome with this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested, you can leave some comments with decks you think I should do in the future. And be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more awesome TCG videos. So thanks for watching. Again, be sure to like, subscribe, and stick around for more videos.